In this video, we're going to try and show you how to use the Reserve Merge Block Worksheet to plot out your monthly schedule. In this scenario, we're working from the January block month into the February block month of 2021. X's represent working days. On my first line, if you notice, every single line is the last 14 days of the previous block month with the present block month that we're working on. So it's the calendar in line form. The first line, I like to put my priorities of days off in the order of which I would like them. For this scenario, I'm going to do weekends off. As my highest priority. Oh, made a mistake here. Then I have 4 more days to place elsewhere. I'm going to place them at the end of the month to do VE. Remember, you can only do V if they are the final days off of your block month and they are non-GDO days. Any credit that you acquire within the rest of the month before your days on have been completed for the company will go within your 75 hours. Once your days on with the company have been completed, and if you have days off at the end of the month and they're non-GDOs, and you get a pre-select or a flight assignment within these days, it will go on top of your 75 hours. That's the only way you can do VE on reserve. So in this scenario, we have ourselves working the last 10 days of January. Therefore, we require the first 4 days of February off to honor the Form 14 blocking rule. 10 days plus 4 is 14, in which you must have 4 days off to honor the Form 14 blocking rule. You cannot work less than 3 days on unless it's the first day of the block month or the last day of the block month. So you're going to lose one of the days on here, days off here is going to be violated for this scenario. If this was left up to PBS, it wouldn't violate your second highest priority day. Again, here we have to work no less than 3 days on. So we've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's 13 days off, so only 3 days to do VE. This is a legal pattern without waiving either one of the blocking rules. Now, if I chose to waive the Form 14, I would be able to get away with only 1 day off here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 days off. Again, you can't have less than 2 days on, so we're going to have to work here and take that day off, or something similar to that. Here, you have to waive the Form 14 blocking rule to allow yourself to work this stretch of 14 days with only 1 day off. Now, with this scenario, I've got us working the last 6 days, but with a single day off here. So I can work this day if I wanted. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, oops. And then have my weekends off. And I've only got 4 days off here, so that's 6 days off, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I need 2 more days off somewhere. Let's put them here and here. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 days off. I need to waive the Form 14 blocking rule here, though. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, in which I only have 1, 2, 3 days off. So I need to waive the 4 and 14 to allow for this pattern as well. If you have the last 4 days of the previous block month off, it allows for way more flexibility within the new block month. So if you ever have a special event, a wedding or anything like that, that you need to plan for, and you need some time off within the month, in the previous month, you should bid for the last 4 days of the block month off to allow yourself the flexibility of putting your time off anywhere you want within the block month. So for example, I can now work 10 days in a row here if I'd like. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 10 days in a row, and now I can have 13 days off. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now this is a 30-day block month, so we have some flexibility either way by 3 dates. You could have the 8th to the 21st off, or the 9th to the 10th to the 22nd off, or the 9th to the 21st off, or the 8th to the 20th off. So you can move these days left or right by 3 dates. The only way you can have all 13 days off in the middle of the month is if you waive the 1 in 7 blocking rule to allow yourself to work the 10 days in a row, and if you have the last 4 days of the previous block month off so that you can work 10 days in a row, and you can only have your 13 days off in the middle of the block month. You can never have them at the beginning or the end, as that would have you working too many days on after the 13 days off. Another scenario that I quite like is also capable or allowed when you have the last 4 days of the block month off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what we've got. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 days off. So the last 9 days of the block month are off. I need to waive the 4 and 14 to allow myself the capability of working 14 days in a row. That's 14 days in a row with only 2 days off. So 6 plus 6 and 2 is 14. Only 2 days off. I need to waive the 4 and 14, but that allows me a nice stretch of 9 days off at the end of the month. And if I bid for the first 9 days of March off, I have 18 days off in a row, which is quite a nice stretch. So that's the best case scenario for getting the longest days off together on reserve is if you bid the last 9 days of 1 month off and the first 9 days of the next block month off for 18 days off in a row. Now remember, you can do VE on these final days off of the month as long as they're not GDOs. You should probably consult your PBS reps to help you make sure they're non-GDOs. But one thing about VE is that you can never go below 10 24-hour periods off within the month, and that's for the block or for a pairings block or reserve. You must have at least 10 24-hour periods off in any given month. So having these 9 days off is nice, but in regards to VE, you will not be able to do VE all 9 days here, but at least this gives you more options.